What's up, everybody? It's your boy Keefy at GhostColdBag.com, back again with another 5-minute review. Today's episode features the new album from Greg Puciato, formerly of Dillinger Escape Plan, Mirrorcell, out now on his own Federal Prisoner label. Chances are you're new here to the channel, so please like and subscribe, ding the notifications bell, tell a friend, and generally help us out. We really appreciate it. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Greg is, of course, from the Dillinger Escape Plan, one of the most important bands of the last 25 years, but Greg has been in a ton of other projects. The metal supergroup Killer Be Killed, Spyla Copa with John LaMacchia of Candiria. He's been in The Black Queen, which has a new album coming soon, and he spent the last year working with Jerry Cantrell on his solo record, being a member of Jerry's solo band for the album Brighton, as well as the Brighton headline tour. Greg is an incredible vocalist and musician. He's got his own label we mentioned earlier, Federal Prisoner, with his partner, artist Jesse Draxler, who's also a musician too. So a lot of cool stuff coming from Greg. He's a great visionary artist, and we're super excited for the new album, Mirrorcell. Mirrorcell is Greg's second full-length release following his debut in 2020, Child Soldier Creator of God, also released on his label. A lot of incredible things are happening for Greg, and we're really excited. He wrote this album over a period of time. He played every instrument except drums, which was played by Chris Hornbrook from Poison the Well and Senses Fail. Chris is a friend to Ghost Cold. We're huge fans. He's incredible. The music on this is diverse and interesting, and we're going to do a quick track-by-track of the whole album. After the opening track, which is basically just a soundscape lead-in, Reality Spiral is the first full-length song, and it's a banger. It's actually very heavy, very reminiscent of post-grunge and heavy metal from the 90s. Greg's voice is incredible. You're going to hear me say that throughout this review. He rules at singing, and he's got a lot of different voices and timbres to his voice that he uses to full effect on all these songs, but this is a rager to kick the album off. Almost reminds me of Rain When I Die or Damn That River from Alice in Chains' Dirt. No More Lives to Go is another track in the hard rock vein of post-grunge or Nine Inch Nails rock from 10-15 years ago. It's a very rousing song, definitely going to pump you up. It's got an apocalyptic hook, one of the best I've heard this year, where the refrain is just repeated and altered just slightly with Greg's voice. The chorus has an enormous hook and an apocalyptically doomed feeling, and Greg just repeats like a mantra this line over and over again with a few little variations. It's really cool. The next song, Never Wanted That, was one of the singles, and it's also got like a very mid-90s rock alternative kind of sound. Not as heavy as the other tracks, so it's a nice change of pace with some interesting guitar work and more great singing from Greg. Lowered might be the very best song on the whole album, not just because it features an amazing guest appearance by Reba Myers from Code Orange. The song is awesome. It kind of starts off in the vein of some of Greg's other music, like The Black Queen, where it's a little dancey and industrial, but it kind of transmogrifies into this heavy rock song. It almost sounds like something Ann Wilson or Pat Benatar would sing, with Reba really opening up her voice and singing like never before. An incredible duet, and the chorus has a tremendous harmony vocal between Greg and Reba that is just out of this world. The next track, We, is also in the vein of this dancey, upbeat kind of stuff, with a little dark lyrical content and cool synthwave things going on, while there's a really fun beat in the background. Again, these different eclectic styles highlight his varied interest in music. He's not making a one-dimensional album. He's not making another Dillinger album. He obviously couldn't without the other Dillinger guys, but it's very interesting to see him ply his trade across all these different subgenres of rock and metal. I Eclipse has a real industrial flavor. He's really leaning into this thing like an early Nine Inch Nails, Broken, or Wish EP, or even a Stabbing Westward, one of their more laconic songs like What Do I Have to Do from Withered Blister, Burn and Peel, but totally his own creation. This is the music that Greg really favors, but also just works so well for him, and again, changes moods, changes styles, changes vibes. Again and again, there's no two tracks alike on this record. Picking the tempo back up again, Rainbow's Underground, the penultimate track, really gives you A nice change of pace from the previous song that was a little drawn out and slow developing. A lot of these tracks are around the 5-minute mark, and I think Greg just likes to develop a sound and a style, but also change subgenres several times within a song, and it's always very seamless and it doesn't feel forced at all. It's very natural for him to go from style to style without breaking a sweat or without confusing the listener, which is very rare and a tribute to his talent, really. The album closes with All Waves to Nothing, and it is an epic long track that starts out with a really killer, almost a heavy metal riff like a Black Sabbath or a Dio track, just a heavy repetitive riff, and then it kind of changes into this weird, airy, alternative Deftones song, even reminiscent of White Pony and songs like Passenger and Mini Maggot. So really interesting stuff here from Greg, again showing his entire range of talents on this record. This is a tremendous closer. It's a little slow to develop, but it's a banger through and through. Since Greg dropped the album early and it's available now on all streaming platforms and Bandcamp, you can hear 11 extra tracks that are not on the album proper or on the vinyl release. These 11 extra tracks are demos, different takes, and really give you an idea of how hardworking and studious and Kubrickian Puciato is about his craft. He is really like going all the way full bore on these and really gives the listener and the super fan a real love and appreciation for all he does. You've heard me sing the praises of this album, but here is a quote from our review from our writer, Abstract Soul. He writes of the album that it is somewhat of an emotionally pure roller coaster ride, which definitely has a more cohesive sense of direction than its predecessor, and a record that cements Greg as one of the finest current voices, musicians, and solo artists of today. That's our review. We've got to give this album a 9 of 10. It's a banger and surely a contender for Album of the Year. I expect no less from Greg. I'm super looking forward to Greg taking this on the road for his headline tour. I am excited about his new live stream event. I am very excited about new music from the Black Queen and anything else Greg wants to do. The guy is a wonder. Thanks for watching. I'm Keefe from GhostCodeMan.com. Once again, please like and subscribe if you like what you saw. Drop a comment and let us know what we should be reviewing next or albums that are coming up soon. And we'll see you next time. Peace.